Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They mix it up with a run. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Play action here on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Missouri State. They connect for 6. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So Jacksonville State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Grab down the middle. It's Daniels.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense on the field to take over. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bears.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Play fake, looking to throw. Close to the tight end. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On third down, it's a handoff. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. And the Bears will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quick pass. The catch is made. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Missouri.
Designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Off the play fake on first down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's hit as he throws it. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The Bears will crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. They get him down, but the recovery, the return could be a game-changing moment. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The Bears line it up with 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. He'll hand it off. Boom. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Bears looking to run some tempo here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And he's hit just before the throw. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Offense has reached the red zone now. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like the aggressive call here by this offensive coordinator trying to throw the football on 2nd and inches, maybe catch the defense snapping. The quarterback lost track of time in the pocket. Now it's a much friendlier 3rd down for this defense.
Catch made on the right side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. 1st down, move the sticks.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. What a stiff arm. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And the Bears hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Takes a shot at the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll run it from the gun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Conference USA Championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the 3rd quarter. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Contact as he threw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right. double coverage and pays for it. The offense will begin now with excellent field position.
Here we go, set.
Caught quickly. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. First down here for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down here.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that one's straight down the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. At the 20. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Bootleg looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
QB keeps it himself. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tough running there, but not quite. For a 1st down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Throws to the tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. He got it. The field goal's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. 2nd down play coming up. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it again. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on a conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And they'll kick it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quarterback's got it on the option. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. The Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Back to throw. It's Tootin. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And the Bears will line up now. It's first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? With the catch, it's Burden. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here's the option play. He breaks free. Here he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. There was no catching him that time.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They're going to run the option. Breaks free. First out and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Tootin. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Crucial third down play after that completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Wants to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Well, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Loses 3. Brings up third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Tootin. Here's the target, and it's complete. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Missouri State.
Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. From the shotgun, drops back, and it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've achieved a goal. They've made their case. Now it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do to see if they're going to get that college football playoff invite. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.